Yeah, yeah. I'm not moving. Um, I'm in the chair for a while. Uh, Wanted to come online. Today's the 8th, and there presents an 88 possibility as a door, a keeper, a doorkeeper, a greater door than most are aware of. As the 8 and the 8 come together, creating the 88. Now, this door is within. And if you look at it, between the two eights, there's a diamond, or a 4 points. So the 4 is the door, as it should be knocked upon. So those who are called, because many are called, but few are chosen. But when you're called, that sort of door opens within. You have this existential experience with the 88. Now it's still coupled. It's still coupled with the month, which is creation, the third temple. This is the temple. The body is the temple. Yeah. So what a glorious day. I mean, you can look at it either way, but so the totality of the 8 taking on the 11, the 8-11, and the other equation, with a month to the year, then to the day, month to the year, then to the day, all month, because it's the month to the year, it's all month, and then to the day. So usually the day is the last thing we review. Sure. But there's the possibility that within some of the elect 144,000 are receiving great and powerful experiences, which will transform the world. Imagine if they're hearing the true voice out of the city of New Jerusalem, which comes down veiled. She's their spiritual covering. It's not going to be like anybody knows about or has ever experienced before. I guess we have the old sons of God. They went through the same experience, but theirs was in this direction. Yeah. Because the old sons of God are fallen angels. And they fell for the daughters. They took themselves wives amongst the daughters of men. So that was important. We're in their image. Yeah, we're their children. The children of angels. That's weird. Yeah. But I'm Pascal with the EL at the end. So we know L is L. Yeah, he who fell and went to hell. That's cool. I like that. That's the morning star. I could say it all the time, over and over, an explanation in case someone doesn't catch it. But it doesn't matter anymore. Not really. What does matter right now? I'm losing my breath. Maybe I'm sitting too low in the chair. Jeff left the house, so I'm all by myself. And so I thought I'd turn on the video. And we didn't hear back yet from oncology, so it's like, cha-ching, we'll call you. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm cool. Yeah, I'm okay. Jeff's having a hard time. He didn't know what to do. He was going to open a can of soup every day for what? Forever? We're going to do soups. That's it? It's can of soup. You don't know what to do? So you go open that big old Bible out there, that big old cookbook that's about that thick. And you just look for your ingredient that you're using and look in that section for what you want to do, and then look to make sure you have all the ingredients, become inspired, and follow the instructions. And he did. He did a really good job. Today, but ironically, prepared the whole thing, porcupine balls with the tomato soup over them, and mashed potatoes. He went and sat down to take it to eat, and it occurred to him he never prepared a plate for me. And he had already put the potatoes away in the fridge. It's like, oh, you're just gonna give me what, soup? And sure enough, I said, I have to get back to a diet. I have to get back to, I don't have stamina right now to put it all together, but I will. It'll come back somehow. So that can't be that progressive. I'm just being lazy? No, I just don't want to exert the chest and heart. Until this is zapped, why should I exert myself? I've done that all this time. Oh, fuck you. Fix me dinner, bitch. Sorry. He doesn't like when I talk that way, or when I speak in certain ways. He says, I don't like it, yeah. But I don't hear myself, so that's what happens. It's true. So, cool on the Coolio. So, yeah, so then we have this 8, we have this mastery over the 88, which is a 7. Presenting itself, looking forward to the 3 makes it 10. Well, that's exactly how it should be. As a thief in the night. Yeah, you would think. Oh, yeah. So interesting. It rained. Thank God. Because those plants out there really needed some water. Poor things. I get spasms. I don't know what to call them. I said hiccups, but they're not hiccups. Spasms. Oh, it sounds like Jeff's home. Hello? Okay, never mind.
What you need?
I just want to make sure you're not like a burglar or something.
Yep, I'm a burglar.
Okay.
They only had
Oh, no.
one more box of
I
that. I know.
Oh.
I'm just showing you. 'Cause
Oh, they only had one of those?
one of those, but
Uh-huh.
they had a 6-pack of the milk with the chocolate milk high protein. This is protein max.
Uh-huh.
This is high protein.
Okay, cool.
So I got a 6-pack of that and a 4-pack of that.
Okay, yeah, throw that in the fridge.
Because that's all they had too.
Yeah, then you never have to feed me.
You never have to feed you.
Yeah, you never have to feed me.
Sure.
Whew, I should try to breathe. Oh well. Oh, it hurts when I laugh. You know, it hurts when I laugh. I don't know if I should shut it off. It would be unfair if I did. Yeah, it would. Oh. I told him I'm making a list from my social worker. About all the things he has put me through. Yeah. Which is not true. I can't even remember anything from one day to the next. It just makes me, it boggles my mind sometimes. You know. And I do admit that there's something I'm taking, well, it's probably the pot, in the gummy candy. That, oh yeah, because last night I took the pear, or I like the raspberry, the Marionberry. Tried the pear, and that gave me the body jolts. I was in the bed and my body's just jolting. Like, get up. It's like, no, I don't want to get up. My legs, and it's like, oh, stop it. And then I was clenching things, so I had this hand over here like this, and I was squeezing my shoulder. Why are you hurting yourself? Stop it. as if there was something inside of me, yeah, which is kind of cool. Maybe they want to get out. Maybe they want to evacuate before the loose cipher comes around. Yeah, well, the loose cipher is the Lu, the binding of three or more. That has to do with the atomic energy, which is also a derivative of what we're dealing with, which is nuclear science. And so, yeah, little separate radiation. Bzzzt. Oh, that's the Father. Y'all got it wrong. You did. You got it wrong. That's the Father. Oh. They know that ever since they blew the atom bomb. That's why they worship it as an idol through Mammon. Yeah, power and utilities. There should be no reason why anybody should have to pay for utilities. You were born to inherit the world. You were born to inherit the world. You came in here with everything. This is where you came into everything. Excuse me. I have to be rude, because when it happens, it happens. Just have to let it flow. Yep. So I'm scared that what I'm also feeling, on top of what I'm feeling, is something else. And then I say, stop that. You be driving down roads, you know. That's the kind of person the doctor loves. You know? Oof. I don't want to do that. I think it all has an associative value. Certainly. And so one would wonder, I think it has a lot to do with the new sons of God. Sure it does. And receiving the light, and knowing that Yeshua himself was of the bright and the morning star, both in capacity of the soul body, one in possession of where the other had fed, and one who wallows in the swine. So there is both in this world of reality, good and bad, the destroyer and the accuser. Yeah, and within that, well, was Lucifer the perfection. Yeah, the light bearer. So, Yeshua is a Nephilim, because he's of the seed of David, and that would be his mother, through his mother, the seed of the woman, and that of the bright morning star. So he's a Nephilim child. He's not as we are. Not really. No. And if we were anything like him, in our day, they would have discovered him as a child, or through his youth, through his blood. Although I gotta admit, my blood sure has given them a run for their money, well, not my money, a run for their money. 'Cause you know how many years since 2019? They first drew that blood and they couldn't find it and accused me, and then they got more, and then like 10 vials each time. And finally, you have syphilis? What? Oh, good Lord. So then that's when I said enough is enough, these witches. So I went over to the urgent care, which is further down the road. A little more inconvenient because I can't walk there. Also, I guess I could have back then. So, blood work shows nothing. So it's just my blood. It doesn't do that. So, who knows? Some people have strange blood. Yeah. Because I've been through so many different things in my life. So I can accept things, but yeah, I can't produce them. Yep. Yeah. But certain things I guess I can accept. So, in the expression, I don't like the 10 personally. You know, it's 10. The 10 coming forward, that's like from a different direction. It's like pulling you back. So if we take the 3 upon 3 upon the 8, creating the 11, and then the 11 upon the 8. And, because then we won't be denying the mastery of the 11. And it comes upon the 8. Well, then there's your 10. Yeah, the patch, the one with patch over one eye. Yeah, well, you know, everybody has their night, their evening. I guess it's a little late for me to be posting this. Oh, it's still daylight, isn't it? Ooh, it's dark outside. A creepy creep. What a day. So. So, I did eat. I had porcupine balls and mashed potatoes with gravy, and it was fabulous. When he comes running in here, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." Oh, that's too much. That's perfect, right? Yeah, it's a perfect example of what it's talking about. That, and every time he argues, I can take care of myself. Yeah, you can. Okay, I better calm down. I don't need no pains. No pains. Although it is time for my Morpheus pill. Where's my Morpheus pill? My morphine. I guess I will get up. So you get to see me get up. It's way the hell over there. Not in front of me. Okay. Aha. Oh, I better down one of these too. These little pearls. There's something about these little pearls that keep me from coughing. That's kind of cool. Who needs to cough? Hold on a second. Gotta get my breath. That was like running a field. It was. The field of dreams. Ay, Ganjing. Okay, this is the pearls, right? Those are kind of cool. Little cute little pearls. This is a little pearl. Not so I don't cough. And they work. I guess they don't want the public to know that. And Morpheus, my morphine. Yeah, and you know, it's always these little itty bitty pills that work the best, you know. They do. It's those big monster pills I don't know. Okay. I don't know if it went down. I don't. All I know is I got it all down, but it could be right there, stuck there. It's like, whatever. Ew. So, nothing else to talk about but the rain. It rained. So sweet, 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 sweet. Yeah. It's been very difficult keeping Dargo off my bed. It's off limits now. And I don't know what to say about that. He's a weird dog. He's totally weird. But I think this will be a very exciting moment for Jeffrey. He's going to learn how to cook, isn't he? Yeah, he did really well. Just follow the recipe. then, but as far as other chores and stuff, he's not too motivated. I mean, he wiped out my sink and everything, but I never was either. Now it comes to a point where you just get tired of all that shit. Yeah, do your vacuuming and get to the corners in the Equinox. I swear. So what an interesting night, I think, for a lot of people. Maybe even an interesting day. I thought it was quite interesting. It's not like one I've ever had. It's not. I've never felt this before. I was walking around with my beanie. I was freezing in the house. I had my beanie on. And I was only walking around because I had to get up to go pee. And when I went into my bathroom, it was like icicles hanging in my mind. My body reacted to them. It was like, yikes, it's cold. And now I have poof. Body just went into a freeze mode. I don't know why it does that. It's like, how terrible. So, yeah, so tomorrow, I told him, I said, well, I'll just have a shake tonight, and then you can have the rest of those meatballs and mashed potatoes. Oh no, those are for lunch tomorrow. He doesn't want to fix lunch tomorrow. It's like, okay, so then we'll stretch another day, and he's going to have to fix another meal. He's going to have to break through. And if he's going to be a stay-at-home caretaker, sure, you got to do it. And it's not like I've just given up on anything. It's just, I can't. There comes a point where I can only do so much energy. And that's getting worse, and that's, I don't like that. So I can't just call the doctor and say, oh, I don't feel good. No, we gave you your meds. Oh, okay. So I just gotta regulate. But I had half a can of cream of broccoli today, and then the meatballs and the mashed potatoes, and then I'm taking 3 of the Ensure at 150 a pop. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Calories, you know. So that's helpful. To keep my nutrition up. You know, and it's scary because it feels like, do I have the flu? Do I have this? Do I have that? And, you know, no. Just stop it. You don't have something on top of something. No something on top of something. It's over. It's one thing. That's it. It's a one thing. One-time show. So, I have these arguments. But anyways, the pear, that THC, it's enhanced, and it has not a CBD, it's CB something or other, and it tasted like medicine. I was like, ew, it's bitter. You know, the sweetness went away, and then it was bitter, and I don't know if it really was a pear. So that jolted me. My body was just stop. Yeah, of course, girl. It's like, why do that? Why? No. So today I treated myself to 2 raspberries. One was this morning from 9 o'clock, which kept me up all the way, kept me through to where then I finally was fed around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and and then I hit the sack, and I had to just sleep it until I woke up, freezing my ass off in the Ice Kingdom bathroom. That was my day. Yeah, it was pretty uplifting. Now I'm listening to John St. Julian from over in Africa. And he's talking about, the aliens, the demons, and the reality of what is and what isn't. And I think that's all true, but I see it so differently. Lilith's children. This isn't something you disdain from. There was a lot of good guys. Yeah, they possess a lot of good people doing good things. That's the demon in them that's making them do it. Yeah. And so they fight themselves. This isn't anything else. But it makes them rational people. Yeah. Because they're right. They asked the Lord when they left the body, what should you do with this when it's not that time yet? And they asked to go into the swine, and then the swine threw themselves in the sea, and the sea are the people. So it's religion. Yes. People are possessed by spirits, which are demons. And they possess houses and personalities as they latch on. And basically, they used to possess the trees. So the dead, when anyone died, it was only natural to plant a tree. Yeah. And their demon, or whoever was in their vessel, would go into the tree and watch over the body for eternity. But mankind comes along and just cuts down all the trees. So the spirits are then disembodied. So then those spirits who possess the big trees from the Great Fall, maybe it's where their body lay, a great tree formed, to hold them. For what? For Judgment Day. For the great fire that come to judge us all things. Well, the tree's not going to make it through such an event. It'll become petrified in an instant. It'll fall. And then it'll be in the stone. And so, those disembodied spirits from the past, who were in the trees, safely put, had to leave and go into the stones, where then they were cut and turned into buildings of magnificent, and temples and, governances, and the big domes and the white pillars and the big steps, and they go down the tundra and all the whole thing. Yeah, so the building itself is but a vessel, or a very, very powerful, ancient spirit. Yeah. Of course. That's why it follows mythos and symbology and has led us as sheep. Yeah, for the slaughter, of course, that mankind is the fattening calf, and that the kind of humanity that Biden speaks about is Nazism. He can call anyone Hitler, but it was Nazism that did what it did to not see those Nazis. They're a swindler's list of crossbones. So skull and crossbones, the 322. Yeah. The Bush family legacy, the beast of Revelation. I was going to describe that the other night, talking about the 10 kings as they have come across from JFK, since JFK. There have been 10 kings without a kingdom. And they are given their power for but an hour unto the beast. So that's the false state of Israel, or intelligence. And that's what that is. That's the whole presentation of intelligence. Of course it is. That's why the UN building is stuck up on the top of that Mount Moriah or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Where the fallen came down. So anyways. Excuse me. I'm not really worried about the kind of destruction that would occur if all those things were to come upon us. But within the construct of it, that Almighty Yah would cut these days short if but to save the flesh of the elect comes to mind. And so these days will be very short. Yeah. I would think. I still want to see times time and half a time. That was promised me. When Gabriel put a seal on my forehead, placed me in my house, the house of Manasseh. Yeah. He said, you were promised times time and half a time. And of normalcy. He said, of normalcy. 3.5 years of normalcy. I don't know. Have I seen it? I don't think so. I think I've been crying out in the desert for a very long time. Yeah. So anyways, John St. Julian. Yeah, so he's he's such a guru kind of guy. But it's not really as it seems. But then if there's comfort not knowing when you do know, well then that's sin. Yeah, sin is the comforter. Yeah. Yeah, it's the restrainer's love. The restrainer's love. Did I fall in the chair again? I don't know, maybe I'm leaning back too far. Okay. Wow. It feels human. So I did finally have a good bowel movement this morning. Yeah, I wrestled the gods, and I won. Yeah, so pretty cool. Yeah. It's all the anesthesia and everything. It just stops the systems. Takes a while to start it back up again. Poor Elvis, to think that he was taking so many tranks that he was shutting down his own gut. That's kidding. It's like, should have gone to Walgreens. Yeah. You never know. So, I wish this was a feed that someone was sharing something else, because that would be kind of interesting. Yeah, here are the things. Talk about them. Yeah, that would be cool, but I don't know how to do that. Nope, not at all. Okay, 33, 23, 24, 25. I'm going to shut it down. Yeah, okay. Take care. Good luck.